I know the cost, and it's a price that I'm not willing to make my kids bear.
Ivanka Trump will not be returning to the White House for her dad Donald Trump's second presidency. Ahead of her dad's inauguration ceremony on January 20th, the president-elect's eldest daughter revealed that she will not be going back to politics while on the podcast Him and Her Show.
And so now you come out and you're as free as one can be at this point in their life with all of this experience. So sort of where do I want to aim my attentions going forward? And there were professional goals, of course, but my primary goals were just to like be the best freaking mom I could be. You know, every time I had to miss something, I'm like, I will never let this happen again the minute I leave the White House.
It's hard.
And so
the
I
demand
went
was so
like,
high when you were there.
it's hard. And I did the best I could. And I think I was there for all the really critical moments, but you know, you don't want to miss the small ones either, you know? And so I learned through that process. And part of the reason, you know, the main reason I am not going back to serve now is I know the cost, and it's a price that I'm not willing to make my kids bear.
Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, took on senior advisor roles during Trump's first presidency from 2017 to 2021. They share 3 kids, 13-year-old daughter Arabella, 10-year-old son Joseph, and 8-year-old son Theodore. When looking back at her time in politics, Ivanka admits she loves the change she was able to make, but explains it was a negative business.
Another element, though, for me, you know, I love policy and impact. I hate politics. And unfortunately, the two are not separable. You know, there is a darkness to that world that I don't really want to welcome into mine. To some degree, I'm, you know, at the center of the storm because my father is about to be president, but it's a very dark, negative business. And some people love like the gladiator aspect of it. You know, the fight that was never me.
She also admitted she was a little bit untethered after her dad's first term.
Going through 4 years where I had to completely separate from my life, including the city I grew up in, New York City, everything. It's this interesting sort of wall that you have to create. When you come out, suddenly you're like really untethered. And for me, it was a time of amazing introspection rather than, I think, the tendency to just like go back to what you know and reconnect old wires, you know, rejoin our family business or relaunch something I'd previously done or anything. I really took a lot of time to think about, okay, what have I learned in the last few years? What did I learn during that period of time? What am I most passionate about? And what do I want this next chapter of my life to look like? So it's really been a time of prioritizing my curiosity and thinking forward, while simultaneously just going super deep with my kids, because I recognize they've always been my top priority, but my time in service was really challenging to find a balance that worked well. 2 parents serving in the West Wing.
As for where Melania Trump sees herself living when she's First Lady, she sat down for an interview with Fox News that aired on Fox and Friends on January 13th and revealed she will be splitting her time between Washington, D.C., Florida, and New York.
I will be in the White House, and, you know, when I need to be in New York, I will be in New York. When I need to be in Palm Beach, I will be in Palm Beach. But my first priority is, you know, to be a mom, to be a First Lady, to be a wife. And once we are in on January 20, it's you serve the country.
She also commented for the first time on if her son Barron Trump will join them at the White House.
I think he will come and visit, yes. He will
he bring his friends? Is it fun? Does he feel comfortable to bring friends?
Yeah, whatever he would like to do, yes. You know, I feel that as a children, we have them till they are like 18, 19 years old. We teach them, we guide them, and then we give them the wings to fly. And I always respect Barron's yes and no and what he likes to do, where he would like to be.
The 18-year-old is set to start his first year at New York University's Stern School of Business in the fall. A source told People in December that Barron will not be living on campus and will live at Trump Towers instead. And as far as her transition back into the White House, Melania told Fox it will be easier this time around.
I know where I will be going. I know the rooms where we will be living. I know the process. The first time was challenging. We didn't have much of the information. The information was upheld for us from previous administration. But this time I have everything. I have the plans. I could move in. I already packed. I already selected the furniture that needs to go in. So it's very different transition this time, second time around.
Will you decorate it exactly like it was before, or are you making changes?
A little bit of changes, not much.